So welcome to this LeadPages review video where what I'm going to be doing is pretty much demoing some of the most popular features when it comes to this landing page builder. So first and foremost, I will actually put a link down below where if you click that, you can actually test out LeadPages for free for 14 days where you can actually go in there, follow along with what I'm going to do and just check it out for yourself just to see how much you like it. So given the fact that this is all about creating landing pages and a bunch more, let's start with creating a page. I'm going to actually walk you through the process of doing so. So let's click on create a page. Now we have the ability to choose different type of options in terms of goals, what we'd like to do. We can either generate leads, we can make sales, or do something else. For this example, I'm just going to click on generate leads. And what are you offering your visitors? We have a free resource, free consultation, newsletter, webinar or event, contest entry or giveaway, and of course a discount or coupon offer. I'm going to be going with a free resource. Okay, so cool. Now we get to pick a template. So as opposed to these, I'm going to click on Browse All Templates. But the cool thing about LeadPage is that actually getting to the process of creating your landing page is actually very easy, which is always good. Now the cool thing right here, you can actually sort by conversion rate, or at least this is sorted by conversion rate when it comes to the free resource or downloads. There are other different types of templates, but if you'll notice this right here, this is the highest converting one. And if you noticed, it's called super basic squeeze page for a reason. Don't be fooled that some of these don't look like they're, super powerful or super amazing. Like I love that one as well. It's about as simple as it gets. That one's cool because of the dog. I mean, just look how awesome that dog looks. He's even got a tie on. He's ready for business. But there's a lot of other templates. Let me just kind of quickly scroll through some of these. Let's do all types just so you can see what they look like. We got ones for webinars, bonus pages, events, 404 not found, fitness opt-in. I guess the niche doesn't really matter, right? You can always change that and so on and so forth. But let's start this off and use a super basic squeeze page. We can obviously view it as well. We like this, very easy to edit. Let's use this template. All right, so I'm going to give it a name. I'm Knight's landing page. Continue. All right, so and let me give you my thoughts when it comes to the process of like getting up and running with your landing page. So as you saw, it's very easy to do. Like it doesn't take a rocket scientist. You could be a complete technophobe and still get it done. You pretty much select what you want to do, your goal, your template, and then you're good to go. Something else I like about their editor, which I've been kind of harsh in the past, I feel. So I feel like I do owe it to LeadPages. They have done very well in terms of there's not a lot going on. And that's always a good thing because the more options you have, sometimes it can be more confusing. As you can see on top, we have our name. This is pretty cool. This is their lead meter, I believe is the word, where it checks off all these specific things to make your page obviously convert higher, which is nice. Obviously, you got preview, publish, undo, and redo. Very important, very helpful. And then these are the 4 sections on the left that you're going to be pretty much utilizing. So under layout, this is going to be the basic stuff like your main content where it's going to be in this main section here. If you want to add a section, you can do that there. Widgets is probably going to be one of the most popular ones. This is where you can add in a lot of different things. As you can see, text, image, video, buttons, forms, space, progress bars. I think you can do countdowns. Yes, you can. And checkouts if you have the Pro or even better. Same thing with the countdown in HTML. If you want to utilize that, you just need the standard plan or higher. Okay, so those are the widgets. Styles is going to be like the font and stuff. I believe background as well. Yes, that's correct. Where you can actually go in and edit those. Favicon is going to be, you can't see it, but it's usually at the top left of the screen. There's like this little square where you can change that if you want. If you're going to be fancy and you want to do custom CSS, God bless you. I wouldn't want to do that, but some people want to. Then we have settings. Obviously, this is where you can change it for SEO purposes, the title, the description, the keywords, or maybe you don't want search engines to index this page. But all in all, let's go back over here. So given the fact that this is a pretty simple template, like all you would need to do to edit it, you can, click here. Let's move this out of the way. So like free cheat sheet, sure. What you want to do is, let's say like the best software for building your online business. Let's say we're giving away a cheat sheet, okay? And watch this. If I make this too long or too much text, click here to get instant access. The lead meter should change up top. Let's see. Click off. There we go. See, now it says good. So what it says right here is your call to action. CTA has more than 24 characters. 24 characters or less is the ideal length for your call to action button. So that's pretty cool. So how about we just do click here today? Or click here now. Sure. And that should change, obviously. Let's give it a sec. There we go. Excellent. So that's pretty cool. Let's look at view all. So these are the things when it comes to making sure that your landing page is as high converting as possible. And the cool thing is I literally agree with pretty much all of these. Yeah, like I said, the simpler it is, the easier it is going to be to get someone's email. Now there's sections in case you want to delete those. You can do that. This if you want to delete that. This if you want to delete this. The thing that I have like one little nitpick when it comes to their editor is that it's not like 100% drag and drop. For example, I've used many editors before where if you want to drag this and move it, you can literally drag it here, you can here, but with this, you're kind of locked into specific sections. While it's not that big of a deal, you see what I mean? Like when I go to drag it, a little more clunky compared to one of the editors where you're like, I just want to put it here. But, you know, that's just my opinion when it comes to that. It's not the worst thing in the world. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. But nevertheless, overall, it is pretty simple to use. I wouldn't say the easiest in the world, but you see exactly what you got in front of you. I would pretty much just like change the background as well, but I'm not going to get deeper into that in terms of what you can do, because the cool thing about LeadPages is that they use the same editor for all of the really good features. This is just one of them. This is obviously their biggest feature, building landing pages. That's what they are mostly focused on. They're also focused on a few other things when it comes to increasing your conversions. Let me show you one of those features as well. So as you can see right here under conversion tools, we have the ability to do pop-ups, alert bars, opt-in text, and trigger links. Okay, I'm actually going to utilize the pop-ups and alert bars. Let me tell you about the opt-in text right here. This is pretty much going to be useful for maybe people who have a business that's offline or do a lot of offline stuff. Like it says from here, from a big stage or on a brochure, invite people to text blah, blah, blah to blah, blah, blah to receive a digital file and or join your email list. Like you're not going to be utilizing this a ton if you're a digital marketer, but maybe if you're a restaurant or you have a brick and mortar place, or maybe you're a fitness trainer or you have a gym, this would be ideal for using something like that. So like I said, a lot of people might not find this useful, but it's not going to be bad if you want to use it. Like it's not also going to get in your way if you don't need to, you know what I mean? Trigger links is something where you can actually put a link in your emails to get people to instantly sign up to something. A good example of this could be for another webinar or another email list. What you do is you create your link, you put it in your broadcast or your follow-up, and is when they click on it, they immediately sign up for it, so they don't need to re-enter their email and so on and so forth. This can be very helpful. Like I said, if you have a webinar, or maybe you want to split people onto another email list, it's going to save a lot of time and effort on other people's parts, which means it's going to get more registrations for you, okay? Let's go back to alert bars or to alert bars. These are the cool things that you see in the top or the bottom of the page, as you can see right here. Boost conversions with a non-intrusive, mobile-friendly alert bar. So the cool thing about this, it can either be up top, on the bottom, and this is just another great way to get either more email signups. Maybe you have a coupon to use. Maybe you have a special discount or a promotion, whatever it's going to be. In fact, let's create an alert bar right now. It's very easy to do. Okay, so now that I've given it a name, let's click on continue. And this is pretty much about as simple as it's going to get. First and foremost, you have your layouts. Now keep in mind, this is kind of smushed together. Just because my screen is smaller, this doesn't mean that like it's normally like this. I just wanted to be able to record everything in a smaller screen, okay? So we can use this type of example you see here. We can use this one here. Yep, we change layout. Or we can even do, with a text link. So if we wanted to add a button here, we would click on this, link to an external URL. Let's just do www.aol.com. Spoiler alert, not spoiler alert, or disclaimer, don't send to AOL. They have plenty of traffic. That's just a random, URL that I'm using there. And pretty much that's what it would go there. You can change this as well, where you type it in, edit it, delete it, color, and of course the position you can do on the top or the bottom. That's going to be completely up to you. And if you want it to remain in place on the scroll, which means that when someone scrolls up or down, this is always going to stay at the bottom or it's going to stay at the top. I recommend that it remains in place on scroll, because that's going to be another great way for you to get the word out, like, whether you have a discount or promotion, a newsletter, an email, whatever it's going to be. And pretty much just like you're creating a landing page, you would publish it, give it a name, and then you're going to be good to go. Okay, and then of course we have pop-ups. I'm sure you've seen these before where if you're on a website and you go to leave with your mouse, a pop-up will say like, hey, before you go, would you like to sign up for our newsletter? Would you like to get 15% off your first order? Whatever it's going to be. You can easily add pop-ups to any lead page, as it says right here, web page or website with just a few clicks, and that is certainly true. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, so now that we've given it a name one more time, let's click on continue. And once again, this is very simple. It's the same editor, except a few less things, obviously. So this is all you're going to need to be editing. If you want to add some text, you can drag that in there. Image and text, you can drag that in there. Image, video, button, form, space, progress bar, even a checkout if you want it. And then, of course, we have tracking. I don't think I talked about that before, but in case you wanted to connect something like Google Analytics, Visual Web Optimizer, maybe you're using something else like Improvely, maybe you're using something like ClickMagick, whatever it's going to be. You can put specific tracking in these specific boxes here, whether you have the head section or the body section. Once again, very easy to edit. Oops, let's go back over here. But once again, it's very easy to edit. As you can see, you got the layouts, you got the widgets for editing everything. If you wanted to, go in here and edit this, add another question mark. I'm just showing you how to type something in. Also, you got the spacing, types, fonts, so on and so forth. And once again, once you are done, you would publish it and give it a slug name for your URL, and then you're going to be good to go. Okay, and last but not least, something I'm going to quickly dive into. In my personal opinion, I usually don't use landing pages for websites. I don't use sales funnels for websites. I'm very big on just using WordPress and hosting, but I know some people will like this, so I just want to show you the steps when it comes to actually creating a website with LeadPages. So once again, they have plenty of templates for you to choose from. As you can see, actually, there's not as many as the lead pages, probably because landing pages are much easier to create, but let's choose Rhythm. I like this. Let's use this template, and I just want to show you it's going to be exactly like you are creating a landing page with their other editor. Once again, I have given it a name. Let's click on continue. And from here, this is pretty much identical, virtually identical to when it comes to creating a landing pages, okay? Aside from pages right here, this is going to be different, where if you want to have different navigations there. But aside from that, you have your layouts, you have your widgets, you have your styles, and your settings. Everything that you need when it comes to creating the website in terms of having your links. Maybe it's going to be about you, scheduling a session. This could obviously be something different, like reach out to us, give us your email, check out our new promotion, whatever it's going to be. But all in all, it's very easy to create a website just like it is a landing page. And I don't want to go too deep into it because since you know how to use the editor for landing pages, you would know how to use it for websites if you choose to use it for doing so, okay? So that almost concludes my LeadPages review. Here are going to be some of the pros and cons when it comes to this landing page builder that I've kind of come across myself. So when it comes to the pros, I do believe that this is one of the best priced landing page builders. It might not be the best in the world. Heck, there's a ton of them, but the value that you get for the money is definitely something that's, a lot of people will like. You do get a variety of high converting templates to pick from. I like that they're simple. As you saw, like the simplest was the highest converting one. They're also very friendly when it comes to digital marketers, it looks like. It's not like you can't edit them for anything else. That's just something I've happened to pick up on, okay? There's plenty of other helpful features to help boost your conversions, which is nice, like the pop-ups and alert bars. Those are great ways. Just simply adding those to it can get more clicks, which means more conversions or more sales, more leads, whatever you're going to be doing. The process of setting up and navigating around the landing page is a breeze. Excuse me, that's a landing page editor. That is a breeze. It pretty much tells you exactly what you need to do. What type of page do you want to create? What's your goal? Give it a name. Here are the, few icons that you need to use on the left. Get to work, okay? One of the biggest things about this that I really like is that you also get unlimited landing pages, unlimited pop-ups, unlimited alert bars, unlimited traffic, and unlimited leads. Those are huge perks considering the fact that many other landing page builders and sales funnel software usually will charge you more when it comes to that. So that is a very, very big perk when it comes to LeadPages. So those are some of the biggest pros when it comes to the software. Once again, I'll put a link down below in case you want to check it out for yourself for free for 14 days. Then on the other hand, we have the cons. So the drag and drop builder could be a little less clunky. Remember, I talked about this before. It's not like a 100% true drag and drop. You are limited very slightly. However, I feel like a lot of people will think that's not even a big deal. That might be me nitpicking, but that's just something that I've come up with my personal review. The A/B split testing could have been a little bit easier to figure out. I didn't get to utilize it in this because I just went over other features, but compared to other A/B split testing features that I've used in the past, this one took me a few tries just to get right, while other ones I just got immediately, something once again I picked up on. And some of the extra features you may never use, okay? So that's actually a good thing. When it comes to like the cons of a software, and I'm saying that some of the features you may never use, it's really not all that bad. I mean, if you use it, you use it, and if you don't, you don't. But that's really not that big of a deal. All in all, like I said, this is definitely a great priced landing page builder that comes with many unlimited perks like landing pages, pop-ups, and alert bars, traffic, and leads. I feel that you'll certainly like it, especially if you at least have some type of interest in it. Thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of this. Last but not least, once more, I'll put a link down below in case you want to test it out, see how much you like it yourself. Thank you for watching, and happy landing page building.